And Sagittarius, you're next. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I am eccentric RockStar'Seed, and we're going to see what comes out for Sagittarius today. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hold your vision. You have an idea, you have a plan, you have a strategy. Stand firm in it. Don't let anybody whose opinion you value the most persuade you out of it. It could be some heavy frustrations that you had to overcome when interacting or articulating your desires to someone who's an authoritative figure over you. You had to hold your vision, because typically this is somebody who has a massive influence over you, and this is a person who you always stand 10 toes for. The loyalty is there. So if it's somebody you do business with or somebody you're related to, something like that, you always do what this person wants because it gets the job done. So you're an enforcer of some sort, but you're holding your vision about what you want to do, and it actually, I think it's going to pay off for you. And a new start is coming because of it. Somebody's going to start to respect you as an equal, because the things that you want to do are not particularly bad. It just has more to do with you than you being a teammate with someone else. Cool? And then you're very close to achieving your goal. A new start is coming. Maybe you found a different way to articulate how you're going to do things that makes sense to an authoritative figure. And finally, nothing will come of this situation. See, that was a pessimistic way of thinking, that you almost gave up on your vision. I feel like you had to go to your prayer mat to get conclusions, because they're in reach. I feel like this went easier than expected from a prayer and a miracle. You feel like that. Oh, our Rab, I have indeed wronged my soul. If you do not forgive us and have mercy on us, we shall certainly be of the losers. So number 7, ayat number 23. What was that? 10 of Wands. I feel like not so much I feel like, it seems like you were released from bondage. You felt oppressed. Like, we did all this, and I'm the one that feels oppressed because I'm the one that's sacrificing the most. 10 of Wands is about business, but it's also about being burdened with too much responsibility, or all the responsibility. You had to stand your ground about something. Justice in reverse. Sometimes it's like a double-headed doctor. Like, you have to go crooked sometimes to make the shit work. I think it was a valuable lesson. Like, the principle and why the person was teaching you all this stuff was to teach you how to stand your ground, even if it's against them. And it worked. And it's something like this authoritative figure could feel like it's going to happen. It's not a planned reaction. It's going to happen organically. It's going to be a pivotal point in a conversation where I'm going to know you're ready. You're going to show me that you're ready to delegate the task that you want to do. It's not going to work before you're ready. Something like that. All right. So someone could be helping you transition from being maybe more of a dictator than a delegator over a dictator. So you could have felt frustrated, like this person is just trying to like persuade me to do what they want me to do, when in actuality it's an unconditional love there, and it's a support there, and this person's teaching you respect. Page of Swords. A new start is coming. The Sun. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, this is somebody, I feel like this is somebody who watched you grow up from this vibrant soul, and this person has their own way of doing things. If it's a parental figure, they didn't want you turning out crooked or wrong, so they did what they did to protect you, and you realize that. I feel like you have a different level of appreciation, like a newfound perspective. But at first, it was hell to try to, like, it's something about you being stubborn, withhold your vision. I'm not trying to make you change your mind. I'm trying to get you to do it right. Don't half-ass the shit. Like, why wouldn't I train you to do it right? Like, why would I leave you hanging to have you figure shit out by yourself? That's not love or respect. I'm not here to let you down. That was a pivotal point. I'm not gonna let you down. So that pivotal point, you could have learned you could trust this person. And then as this person began to train you at a pivotal point, they knew at a different pivotal point that you were ready. It didn't happen right away. Because you have to establish patience. Good things come to those who are patient. This is a 3 of Wands in reverse. It's not supposed to happen now. It's supposed to happen when you're more seasoned for their accountability. See that? You had to go within and seek inner wisdom, and you didn't always want to do that with the Hermit in reverse, and the Ace of Cups is in the upright. Pivotal points. So if you're trying to achieve even if you're trying to achieve a weight loss goal, you're gonna have to put that work in. If you're trying to achieve a different tax bracket, it's not going to come now. But you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to do your bid, as they say. All right, you done spoke out about it. Now it's time to act on it. Which I think you are. So what's the Justice in reverse? That's karma. I feel like you have to pay. You stop paying other people's karmic debt and pay attention to your own shit. Karma. King of Swords is on top of the karma, the hacker. You feel like somebody was a thief. You always perceive somebody as a thief the whole fucking time. But now I hear in my premonition, even the devil tells the truth once in a while. Not very often, but every once in a while. So even in there's some shred of integrity in this particular resource that you felt like they ruled, they stood over you like someone who's condescending, who speaks down, who's belligerent with their words. You deem this person a thief in some way or another. You always felt like that person has the ability to shrink people a lot. They could have at one time tried to shrink you, or you're just using your discernment based off of what you saw this person do to other people. You didn't want to put this, whatever your vision is, you didn't want to put this in the palm of that person's hand out of fear. You didn't trust this person. And the Page of Swords, the activist. That is a new start, a new moon. I heard they had you questioning why you are the way that you are. So you could have thought this person may have had a little bit of jealousy, a jealous streak, that you might be polar opposite than them. You could have felt like this person is trying to like find weak spots or weak points in the foundation, in your character. When I say foundation, and maybe attempted to press on those buttons. See, with the Knight of Cups. The seducer. You feel like somebody is abusive with their words. They say one thing and do another. They get what they want and then they discard. Somebody is very charming with their words. Ace of Wands is in the reverse. You thought they were going to ruin that opportunity for you. Or you don't think they trust. You don't think that they have faith in God. That's one thing I pick up. Another thing, you thought they would ruin an opportunity from you that was gifted to you by God. You feel that way. He opened the door for you. You thought this person and their nuances, I don't think I said that word right. You thought they would ruin it for you because you think y'all are on opposite sides of the spiritual spectrum. You think that way about this person. You think this person's evil. That's why I thought of even the devil tells the truth every once in a while. He does. Every once in a while, not all the time. But his master plan is the art of persuasion. So you got the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. That is the art of persuasion. You feel like somebody ruined their big break because they were not humble enough. When I split the deck, that's a Death of Transformation in reverse. And the Knight of Wands is in reverse. That says Rockstar in the upright. Or even if they are successful, have some kind of notoriety, you got more notoriety than them about something. You make a bigger buzz based off how your character really authentically is than they did. They abused people to get what they wanted. You don't do that. So this person naturally, as a predator or somebody who preys on other people, can see where you're particularly vulnerable, and they weren't going to let you be taken advantage of because they didn't want to ruin your essence. I see the essence with this card. They were not going to let your essence be ruined trying to do a good thing, trying to do a good deed. So they use their skills that are typically against people, they use them to help you. So they gave you a bit of bite back and a bit of edge about yourself. You learn from the people you have to attack. So some of those characteristic traits they taught you or instilled in you or just educated you on how to be aware of it by instilling it in you somehow, some way. I'm not telling you they're changing your character. What I'm telling you is to learn from a criminal is to be in the mind of a criminal. I'm not calling this person that you didn't trust a criminal. I'm saying to get in a criminal's mind is to figure out the psyche of why people do the criminating things that they do. You had to get in this person's mind, or this person had to open up and let you in to understand why they moved the way that they did. It's something they were deprived of in a way, or something they picked up on early in life and used their intelligence and their emotional intelligence and their wits to get ahead. And you always thought I feel like it's a sense of naivety in thinking like, oh, this person's a monster. You learn this person is protective. This person is not a monster. This person is self-taught about a lot of things. They're self-educated about a lot of things, and they taught you how to have the same edge. You had to learn it from somebody like that. You couldn't learn it from somebody who was more along the lines of you, because that would have made you more naive. Like, you're already like that. Now you got to learn a different set of skills. It's like we're not taking home economic skills to geometry class. So you had to learn it. You had to do it if you're going to go on a bigger platform. Sag, your readings never disappoint. I always learn something new through your readings because you learn a lot. Like, people, sometimes you're a sign, or whoever embodies that energy is a self-taught, a self-discovery type of energy where you are very ambitious, emotionally reliant, and independent. You like to go off on your own a lot. You like to learn yourself by yourself quite a bit. And I can see you being attracted or come from parental figures who are cutthroat in a lot of ways. And that's a good thing that they're like that, because they're not going to let nobody take advantage of you. Like, they like your innocence. They respect it about you. So where you may not have felt like you were loved, or you thought this person's love language is very different, I feel like this person's love language is respect-based. And they be damned if they send their little lion cub out in the world unprepared. Or this could be an authoritative figure who maybe like a boss or something like that. They could have took a liking to you and they taught you the game to get you ahead where you ain't got to succumb to the traps that are designed for nobody to surpass the elites. If you want to be an elite like that, you're going to do it with integrity, but you're going to do it, you're going to know what to do, what to dodge and what to maneuver around and what to really bulldoze through, because I'm teaching it to you, because I see your potential. So when I look at this Ace of Wands in reverse over the Sun, I see that, first of all, you might be somebody's son. That's number one. Second of all, you're not nobody's opportunity to come up. You're going to know how to move around that. Damn, the Ace of Swords is in reverse too. Ooh. Okay, this person, this King of Swords, Knight of Cups person, I feel like that's the same person. They are going to teach you how to weaponize your authentic character, your authentic character against hackers or scammers, liars, thieves, and cheats. Only this person could have taught you that, because they have to trust you or respect you and love you in some way to teach you that, because they prey on people like you all the time. That's what I'm picking up. Ace of Swords. Nobody can confuse you. It helps you spot you can spot the satanic people from a mile away. I also see that too with the aces in reverse. You know who's real and who's not. Okay, that's exactly the point of this person being like that, how they are, because yeah, the devil is very intelligent and very tricky, and you can spot people who can attack your spirit or attack your psyche from a mile away. You don't fall for witchcraft. You don't fall for hackers, scammers, liars, thieves, cheats. That's the justice. These aces in reverse is this justice in reverse, and this Three of Wands in reverse. But this Three of Wands in reverse was you thinking that the same wolves in sheep clothing this authoritative figure is trying to protect you from, you thought they was the same thing. Like, well, duh, if I'm the same way, I'm not going to let you get got. That's, as to why I am the way I am. You thought this person didn't have no morals at one time. See? Ambition. Five of Swords. Ambition. Defeat. What else? Five of Swords is ambition by any means necessary. You're not going to lose. I may win by any means necessary, but you're not going to lose by any means necessary too. It's the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Same thing. It took you a while to see it that way. The Seven of Swords is in reverse, which is exposure. Don't, let them expose their hand. Don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, is what I heard straight up. Let them expose their hand. Be very grateful for this person, because they made a man out of you. Even if you're a female, they made a fucking man out of you. That's why you can sit at the table with them and not get got by them and not be over. You can't nobody outthink you, outwit you. They can't break you down because you came ready. Somebody's parental figure could be like a pimp. I don't want to be derogatory. If that's your parental figure, with all due respect, I think it feel like some of your parental figures are pimps. They are misogynistic. They don't respect women. And that could be the thing you did not like about this person's character. So it was hard for you to trust them, because they could have attempted the same ways towards your other parental figure, like a mother figure, or you just see them do that with women, more importantly. What else does Sagittarius need to know? I heard you got a little dive into the background of this person. So the psyche of this person. You learn things you didn't always know before. You just thought certain things or didn't think much of it. This gives me once upon a time, like an opening chapter or something about this person. The diviner, divine timing. Okay, so a lot was clear, became clear to you in divine timing. Then you have the poet again with the pimp energy, or the Rico Suave, relationships, vulnerability. You may have felt like this person was a taker, and in divine timing you figured out why this person was like that. The alchemist, balance, invention, or destruction. This is in reverse. So you could have thought this person was very destructive. The cartographer, at a crossroads. You didn't know what to think. You just didn't trust. I feel like this person brought on a little bit of anxiety. The champion, achievement, or downfall. I wasn't gonna let this motherfucker be my downfall. This didn't come from nowhere. You see how there's residue on the tip of that knife? You see that? I wasn't gonna let this. It's like get or get got kind of thing. I'm watching my words because it's YouTube. The hunter or the prey. You're either going to be the hunter or the prey. Surefootness is more surefootness, not predestination. This person wasn't what you thought. This person wasn't what you thought at all. Divine timing. This person was burdened with responsibilities that wasn't theirs. This person could have did a bid for something they didn't do. And in divine timing, it was proven that they got. The got is either get or get got. Get at them or get got by them. And this person, after they did a bid, they definitely came out more educated about how to deal with people. They could have learned psychology. Sometimes people get educated in these institutions, and they could have became somebody like a Juris Doctor or something behind prison bars, or became a psychologist behind prison bar. They have a degree or something like that. But they learned a lot. In some sense, they were burdened with responsibility. It's no oppression. It was no oppression, so they could have went to jail. This picture looked like somebody's in jail for something they didn't do. Or just being too naive, trying to be loyal to somebody who was a hacker, who was a thief. It's like, we did the crime together, but I'm going to protect myself. I'm not going to teach you how to protect yourself. I'm going to let you be the fall guy. That could have happened to this person, and it kind of, you see this person from a different perspective. And now that you wonder why they teach you, they are the way they are with you. They're very protective of you, and they're teaching you how to not be the sunny optimist towards a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm gonna teach you how to spot them, so you ain't gotta fall for that shit. Don't make the same error of judgment. I didn't have to, like, this type of card gives me the impression that I learned that lesson one good time and didn't have to learn it twice. I'm not a victim. I just learned my lesson, kind of thing. Yeah, you didn't know what to think with the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Like, what? I can't tell if this person gives me pimp vibes, though. You know, they articulate with their words to get what they want. That's why I say that. All right, and then you on the bottom with the Archer, biding your time, planning ahead. You wanted to make this move regardless. And you, honestly, another thing I'm picking up with an Archer, like the Ten of Wands was on the bottom, the Archer is on the bottom. You didn't know how to tell this person what you were going to do next. You were a little reticent about speaking to this person as to what your plans are, and it's because you felt like you leaving will be an oppression on this person. It'd be too much on this person. All in all, though, it's not right for your spirit to be in this space. Something you wanted to hold your vision. You got other plans with what you want to do with your life. This gives me Godfather vibes, where Michael went to the military against his father's desires. He didn't like it, but his father ended up being proud of him. You know, I always wanted you to work for me, and Michael didn't want nothing to do with his business. Like, I didn't want to do that. You know, I had other plans for my life, but when they tried to take my father out, it drawed me in. It put, what could I do? I wasn't gonna let them take to take my father down, which means take down my whole family empire, which means we will be at the mercy of other families. They would pick at us until we had no more resources left. They would bleed us dry until there was no more Corleone family. We would be a has-been. So he had to go dark. He had to learn those specific set of skills. But at the same time, Michael was a war vet. He went into the military at the time where they declared war. So he was a war vet, and he had to learn. His father had to teach him the business too. Because at first he was ignorant to it. I don't want nothing to do with that. He was different. So that's how I feel this is for you, Sagittarius, man or woman. I feel like you have an authoritative figure who taught you a specific set of skills that doesn't make you sheep, based off your authentic character. And now that you want to be on it teaches you to be a leader, but the right kind of leader, not a soft leader, not a biased leader or a passive leader. Somebody who's you got them skills. Like Michael was cutthroat when he needed to be. It made him ruthless. It made people scared of him. And that's what people are going to do with you. With knowing, like, this person see who you are. So to me, it's a father-son or father-daughter dynamic, where they see how you are, and they taught you these specific set of skills to go with your character. So when you go out into the world, be ruthless. You ruthless in a good way. You're not the one that's going to get got. You are the getter. And that's just period. Whether you like that shit or not, you respect it. You understand the assignment. That's what it is. Okay, Sagittarius. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.